Okay, boys and girls, we're back in the classroom and we are learning about insects this week. I want to remind you of a few things about insects. Remember, you know it's an insect if it has three body parts: the head, the thorax, and the abdomen. One, two, three. All insects have 6 legs. At least when they're an adult insect, they have 6 legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And all insects have an exoskeleton. That is, that their skeleton, the part that holds them together, is on the outside of their three body parts. Now I have some cool insects and other bugs here. I'm going to sit down. That we're going to try and decide if it's an insect or a bug. It might be an arachnid, it might be something else. So we're going to take a look, and these are real insects, but they're encased in lucite, so it's in plastic. They're all dead. They're not going to move, but we can look at them really carefully. For example, this is a boll weevil, I believe. And it's kind of hard to see from the top, but if we turn it over, you can see 1, 2, 3 body parts, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legs. That means that this is an insect. And excuse the paint on my hands. Here we have a stag beetle, and you can really see 1, 2, 3 body parts, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legs. I would not want to get bitten by that. That is an insect. This is something else that you often hear more than see. This is a cicada. And you can see it's got really long wings and it makes really loud noises. But it's hard to see all its body parts, so I'm going to turn it over. It's still kind of hard because it's a little scratched. These are old. But there's 1, 2, 3 body parts, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legs. Cicadas are some of the loudest insects in the world. Now let's come over here and look at this one. This is a golden scorpion. And as we look at it, we see it's really got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, really 6 little joints in its tail. You see its stinger. But look at the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 legs? That is not an insect. Look at the bottom of it. You can see it really only has the head, the abdomen, and then its tail. 2 real body parts plus a tail. Not an insect. I'm going to put him over here. This is a ghost spider. And again, I'm going to turn him over in a minute, but you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 legs. Not an insect. And when I look at the bottom side, again, a head and an abdomen. There is no thorax, not 3 body parts. Not an insect. He goes over here with the scorpion. This is a kind of a stink bug. Isn't that pretty? Look how glossy it is. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legs. I see a head. This top part is his thorax, and the bottom part is his abdomen. I'll turn him over so you can see it better. Head, thorax, abdomen's got the little lines on it. On the back side, when you look at it from top, he's got wings that cover up his abdomen, so you don't see it real well from the top. But he's an insect. He's going over here. Oh, let's see. Here's one that I don't like to run across. This is a yellow jacket. And we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legs. You can see his long, skinny wings. A yellow jacket is a kind of wasp. And you can even see from up here, he's got his head, his thorax, and his abdomen. So 3 body parts. A yellow jacket is an insect. Oh, here's one you might have around your house. A grasshopper. Look at the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legs. That's telling us it's an insect. He's got a head. Then this little square here is his thorax. All the legs come from the thorax. And then this long part is his abdomen and his wings. Grasshoppers do have wings. We'll show you the underside of him so you can see. See, his abdomen is long and thin, but his wings stick out even farther. And those back legs are really long, so it can jump really far. Remember, these two things at the top of the head are antennae. Those are its feelers. Those are not legs. All the legs come out of the thorax, and this is an insect. Let's do one more I'm looking for a really colorful one. Let's do this one. This is a lanternfly, and I love his stripes. He's got stripes actually on his wings. You see the antennas are on the head. Look at his white eyes. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legs. I'm going to turn him over so we can see the head, the thorax, and then his abdomen's down at the bottom. 3 body parts. That's another insect. Now you see, let's do this. This is not an insect, but it is so cool. This is a centipede, and you can see that he's got a lot more than 6 legs. He's got a lot more than 3 body parts. In fact, each body part has a set of legs. We know that that is not an insect. However, centipedes are not. Centipedes have the legs that stick way off out the sides, and they do tend to bite. So you don't want to pick up a centipede. A millipede is rounder, and I wish I had a millipede because they're so cool. Jace actually caught a millipede a few weeks ago. Here is the bottom of the centipede, and you can see his little mandibles, his little teeth where he bites with. But all those legs and all those body parts tell us that is not an insect. All right, I have other insects here, and sometime you can come see them. This is a guttabug. It looks almost like a ladybug, but it's different colors. The leaf beetle is so pretty. There's a rose chafer. You find those on rose bushes. This is a firefly nymph. It means it's not an adult. It's just a kid. So it hasn't really grown its part. But you can see it's still got 6 legs, 3 on each side, and 3 body parts. So that's going to grow into an insect. This is a spiny spider. There's his back. Look at the spines on that guy. But you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 legs. It's a spider, an arachnid, not an insect. When you go out in your yard, you should look at some of the bugs that you see, maybe by the plants, maybe flying through the air. If you can get close enough to one to check out how many legs and how many body parts it is, then you will know if it is an insect or not. Have some fun with that. Go outside and look around. All right, speaking of going outside and looking for bugs, we have a special activity for this week. We're going to play insect bingo. And you see on this bingo board, there are lots of different bugs. There's a ladybug, there's a dead bug, bees, termites, dragonflies. There are a swarm of gnats. We want you, when you're outside, look for some of these bugs and see if you can find them. If you find a ladybug, see it any time this week, color in that square so that we know you have found a ladybug. If you see a praying mantis, color in the praying mantis. And let's see how many different kinds of bugs you can find during this week and how many squares you can fill up on your bingo board. That should be a lot of fun.